same action button space that you used before, and you come back up to this realm.
Okay.
And we're missing Key. I think that was who the other person was.
Sorry, guys. Do we think 2, 3, 10 will be okay?
I think that'd be fine.
Trying to hold out for some high DPS.
Yeah, I think finding a healer is going to be tough. Think about this part of the raid is where we start having trouble filling healers. Or maybe it's just Thursdays is not a good night for Puggin.
I was gonna say, I think we have trouble on Thursday nights just in general.
Could be that a lot of guilds are raiding on Thursday nights. They're raiding with their, especially since we're doing normal, they could be doing heroic.
What did I miss?
We were just talking about it's hard to pug on Thursdays. It seems.
So for eyeballs, let's have Locke, Joe, and Vez take it. If any of them die, Bull, your first backup, Jenna, your second.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Alright, Feast is down. Cauldron will be down in a second here.
Here you go.
Super buff.
Where am I going inlet? Snack.
Oh yeah, we need to assign heal. Well, who wants to stay up top with the 2 tanks, and then the other 2 will go down into the gear room.
I can stay up since I don't know how to.
I got the best deals anywhere!
Cool. Moon and I will go down into the field room then.
And then we can yell at Inlet for not putting markers down fast enough to get to the portal.
We have 3 healers, correct?
Yep.
Okay. To take 2 flasks, you must drink the first one and then pick the second one up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are markers going to be in both realms? Or all realms? I don't know how that works.
I think they can see them when I put them in the fear realm. I think they could see them last time.
Okay,
Yeah.
then if at all possible, like when you're in the fear realm and there's the tentacle, I never can see the tentacle. I don't know if I'm just stupid and I forget to look around. You actually can't see it. But if someone could also call tentacles, that'd be cool. If not, it's fine.
I will do my best to help you out there. Countdown and go.
When are you guys listening?
We do it in phase 3 when it starts building up the stacks faster, and he gets the debuff.
Okay.
On you, tanks.
Test, okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The end approaches! Open your mind. Your psyche will break.
Add summons.
Beware.
Nicola.
Beware.
Nicole.
Boss is taking extra damage.
Your psyche will break.
Thank you.
Beware.
Pinnacle.
Surrender to madness.
Red eyes up.
Beware.
Nicole. We have more red eyes, guys. Grab them. Left. Should have said that earlier.
We will not succumb to madness! Champions, I will hold open the portal to reality for as long
I'm trying to keep it in the middle of the room so we have less time distance to run side.
That's cool.
That's been
Okay.
building up.
Feel like your marker keeps changing.
Yeah, it's because their marks, they get marked on the head.
Last time.
Action button face this time.
Beware.
Please mark and ping where the thing is underground.
Marked it.
None can escape Nizal's grasp. Give in to despair. Beware.
Alright, back to the portal. Go back up.
Bring the boss, he's doing us both. We may need more than 2 people, or however many.
No, we're good. We
Tentacle. Azshara.
None can escape Nizal's grasp. Beware.
Tentacle.
Give in to despair.
eyes by me.
Enigma eruption.
None can escape Nizal's grasp. Beware.
Marked it.
Gathers.
I get room.
Skip that.
Beware.
Got ads and an eyeball in the bottom.
I ran out of deeper mana.
Give in to despair. Beware.
Marking.
Beware.
Dark Pearl's coming now.
Tentacle on boss. Burn. Ads first.
I hit a mark.
They can't finish that fear gate cap.
Mark down.
It's gone.
Beware.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Nicely done. It is so rare for mortals to exceed my expectations. If only your friends had been as capable. That human novice, and the pale elf with the sword. Ah well,
Rats, those who
acceptable
got gear.
losses.
Liar!
Now, is that any way to repay me for my generosity? For the privilege I have seen fit to grant you? Come, heroes. Prove yourselves worthy. Find me in the circle of stars.
Alright, for anyone who is having trouble getting into the fear realm to kill the ads, the 3 ads around the room will do eyeball portal things, like they're the horizontal ones, not the ones flat on the ground. If you get close to those, you'll get an action button. You push the action button, it takes you in, and then you use Thoros' portal to come back.
At last, the final preparations are in place.
All right.
And we
Who
have
knows this fight?
captive audience.
I watched the video.
Yeah, I did too.
Stay vigilant, champions. Azshara conceals schemes within schemes. She
Watch the video and
wants
don't
something.
remember a whole bunch of it.
You
I'm
must
gonna rewatch it.
indulge the theatrical nature of tonight's entertainment.
There's a lot
We
going
have
on.
waited so very long for this moment, and we simply cannot resist savoring it. Without further ado, the stage is set. The hour is at hand. Legions arise. Serve your queen's command.
Why doesn't everybody just go watch the video of it quick so we all get refreshed right before we try?
This is gonna be
Fun.
Yeah.
Everybody knows when the big ad spawns in the middle, nobody CC it except for like a pally stun. He can only be CC'd once.
And only CC it at the most opportune time, like right as he's about to hit the thing. Just to piss him off.
Yeah, I mean, it can be done like right as he goes to move for the first time, right as he's about to step on.
Oh, as long as he gets stunned, it doesn't necessarily matter when. It's just the sooner is better. Because, like I said, if anybody accidentally hits the CC, he becomes.
Yeah, I assume no one has the weak aura for the fight.
Nope. Nope.
Snack, let us know when you're ready. I'm gonna drop some raid markers quick on the call them out by color rather than like position or anything like that. Alright, let's give it a try.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers.
I'll grab Samus first.
Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
He's gone to my gaze!
So you gotta move her so they can't see each other.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Big ads up.
You are mine.
So if everybody looks right under their mini map, you'll see the setup of the runes. He just damaged the rune. You have to stack it, but only one person can do it. And stack it by standing on it, and you don't want to take more than 5 stacks at a time.
And the
Swap.
I'm an idiot. I have my Discord.
Taunt the big guy side.
Yeah, I just turned it where I could hear. I had it muted for the video.
Swap.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Gone to my gaze! I cannot stand to look at you tonight!
Powering up
Alright.
through. Getting off, someone else do it.
I guess.
are mine.
Well, yep, something hitting right as the beacon.
Swap.
If you don't have any stacks, heal through.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven
Again,
the
those
field.
purples.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
First intermission.
I can't soak it.
Yeah, I'm specifically told stay away.
Yeah, pay attention to debuffs, make sure you're following them. Pop out the middle ring and power it down a bit, please.
Taunt.
Got her.
Pass.
Yeah.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Gorfins would be cool.
Kneel before your queen.
I have back in.
I just took 9 stacks killing those things.
The merest taste of my power.
L on its sight.
Put a taunter.
Okay. Taunting.
Another heart soon to be broken.
You got an ass.
Taunt.
Oh, I'm dead.
Taunting.
Purple's getting attacked right now.
The merest taste of my power.
I'm gonna take her after this.
The middle of the room is way lit.
Yeah, it's all the way full.
Just like it.
Another heart soon to be broken. Unworthy of greatness. He was wrong.
Yeah, a DK Gorfiends, like once they all finally stack on the middle to pull them off again, would be.
So I guess I missed something. Did anyone notice how you get rid of your stacks of the debuff?
It just drops off over
It
time.
times off.
You have to
Everybody in the
wait the
raid
2
has to
minutes.
soak. That's the... Like, you can't just rely, like, because you can't get it to fall off, you just need everybody to do it.
Yeah, so pretty much everybody has to take turns going up to 6 stacks. Once you have 6, you don't take any more till they all fall off again, and then you can start soaking. It's a pain in the ass. It's one of the hardest things to figure out for the fight. So that's like DPS are soaking, healers are soaking, tanks take stacks. Tanks only don't take 6; they take like 2 or 3 though.
So try and communicate if you're getting in so we don't double stack them. Also, we're going to split up healers, so when we're line of sighting, we're not worried about our tanks dying. I will go with Rune, Snack go with Sai, and then Moo just stay in the middle for the raid heals.
Hey, Rune. So we should just pick a pillar, and then that way we could just, so we don't split the group up so much. I noticed that I ran all the way across the line of sight, which was a bad move.
This is the location that I'm jumping up and down here. On top, right here, by Moo. This is where a lot of people tend to tank this fight, is like between the pillar and the console. That way there's 2 options for line of sight for people to use.
Oh, can you line of sight behind this console too?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, spears. So the ad is going to cast like charged spear or whatever it's called. When you are targeted by that, you need to be in line of sight. So you need to stay in line of sight of the ad, but make sure nothing is between you and the ad and nothing is behind you. So you need to find a clear path for that spear to fly off this platform. It'll do a little bit of damage when it hits you and a little bit of raid damage when it hits. But if it hits a console or the pillar, it does a shit ton more.
And just a suggestion in like groups that work real well for me, like do you see the big tarn by the blue square? If you're tanking right here, all the raid has to do before they even get the spear, if everybody just pre-positions to be on the other side, it'll always be set up for them. It won't hit anybody. You just set it up right away. Instead of being, in the middle and having to run all the way over, you just stack on the other side of the tank, right opposite.
For which part were you talking about?
For the spears.
Gotcha.
I got a question. You can't charge the spear at the boss, right?
Say that one more time.
The charge spear, can you send it back to one of the main boss, or you cannot do it?
You want to hit one of her ads with it.
Okay.
The one that has the shield on them, you want it to hit them because it'll break the shield for you.
But during phase 1, we don't have to worry about that, right?
The true battle lies ahead.
Yeah, Tide Mistress says it's under stage 3 with the spears and the ward or the shield.
Yeah. He's referring to later in the fight when have a shield, and when they have a shield, another ad will cast charged spear and use that charged spear to damage the shield. So you'll stand between the ad and the shield person, and it goes right through you and pops that shield for everyone to down the ad.
Okay.
All right, let's try it again.
This should go easier at the beginning,
5,
Rune, now that I can hear it.
3, 2, 1. I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity. cannot defile.
Gotta pick
And
out.
I cannot bear the sight of you.
Swap.
You are mine.
I'm gonna take stacks.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
Gonna pick a lot.
Swap.
Hey, Janelle, I need you. Show yourself.
Well,
There is no power.
find out what the fuck killed me.
Swap quick side.
You got a net?
I hope to never glance at you again.
You are mine.
Jocelyn has beckon.
What
If
the
you
fuck
don't
is
have
happening to
stack,
me?
Somebody should do their best to make the field.
You've grown complacent.
Died again.
Allow me to liven the field.
Follow your decree.
Recap says cursed heart.
That's the
Stuff on the
puddle of
ground.
ground.
It was 3 ticks of 25k, and I have 300k health.
Somebody charge up that one.
Yeah, someone's in it right now. Charging.
Alright, my stacks just dropped, so I'll be able to stack it.
You charging no one?
I'm out. I have 6.
Coming.
Okay.
That's coming.
Coming.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Move towards the edge for better.
How disappointing.
Timing.
Get ready for line of sight.
6, 7.
Taste of my power.
Coming.
Recharging middle. Or decharging it.
There's an ad over here.
Need to decharge the middle, please.
Another heart soon to be broken. You can't abide weakness.
I gained a few too many stack size, so you may have to tank for a while.
Alright, I got
Center is full again.
Kneel before your
Got it.
queen.
I can take center after this.
How disappointing! From darkness, sirens come forth!
You can't bring Rune back up.
Coax the power
No.
of these ancient wards! Rattle the chains that bind him!
Stars save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azshara, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First alchemist in the
Champions, drop
You see
her!
the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to my will. That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shining little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god. Such delicious irony. The Diamond King has been made a pawn. He was wrong. You have proven yourselves unworthy.
I got a question. I saw that the ad coming for 3 direction the first phase, and after that they come. There's a big ad that going to take a lot of power from their power ware. So what would be the best strategy?
So the big ad he's gonna go over to one of the wards and just stomp on it. We have to kill it as fast as we can. All the little ads are gonna run to the center, and they're going to sacrifice themselves to power that center one up. And we have to, as a raid, work as a team to soak that thing down. But the thing that you're soaking is a 2-minute debuff, and you can only really soak 6, because every time you take a stack, you're losing 10% of your health. So that middle thing should never be full, because that's doing, what, 48% extra damage to everyone?
You need to make sure you're also not touching, like, I know when I was trying to avoid line of sight, I would run over a rune. But if you do that, you're re-upping your stacks and refreshing your 2-minute debuff. So just make sure you're being aware, like, hey, I got 6 of them. I can't touch another rune, even on accident, otherwise I'm refreshing my...
Yeah.
If you hug the pillar when you line of sight, you won't get any stacks.
I think it's the center gold circle that does it.
Yeah. So you have a little bit of room when you come around a pillar. It's not much though.
But does the power word drain your power, or doesn't do nothing?
Just decreases your max health.
Ah, so it's the same thing as the ancient ware, right?
Yeah, they're both the same debuff and they're shared.
Rune, you think we could probably tank the first 2 the cursed lovers, like right here, and then all we have to do is run to right here.
I thought that's what we were trying to do that time.
Oh.
Because I just always brought my guy to the other side of this.
Yeah. You know, I ran to the other side of that pillar. So I did a little extra running, getting my steps in. But I have to be careful because the female, she puts little purple stacks down. So.
They both do.
Sorry guys, I forgot feast. Speed up.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, round 3.
Was that to go ahead and start it?
There's looking at her.
But she's so pretty.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Be gone from my gaze!
There is no power I cannot defile.
Do they need to die at the same time?
Yes.
Yes.
Swapping.
I'm gonna go so blue.
Hulk first.
You are mine.
5, someone else take it.
Swap.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to
Absorb.
lighten the field.
Slow down. Once I ran it.
I need you. Show your
Or swap.
Swap.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Leave my camera, Nathan. Be gone from my cannot stand to look at you, Tyrannus.
They get.
I hope to never glance at you again.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to lighten the field.
While your decree. Sub yours if you have that buff. Getting in there.
Ads.
Yeah, I said admin.
Another heart seemed to be broken.
Tonic.
Kneel before your queen.
Good ad, Fade.
I had to bring it along, so
Taste of my power.
Break line of sight, and then we need to decharge the middle fleet.
I'm gonna grab her.
Indomitable add up.
Being mid for a bit.
Tonic.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Good job.
I'm out.
More in mid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Need more in mid. If you don't have staff, please get some.
From darkness, sirens come forth.
Line of sight coming.
Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Oh, skip that.
Save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth,
Oh, your
feeding
decree?
its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First artist indeed. See the truth now.
Gee, hands
Ash
up.
for the rooms.
Every move you made has been according to mine. That lumbering dwarf believed
now
you
you
could
have to
save
protect the one on the
Azeroth
side.
by empowering your shining little hand.
And everybody stand on the opposite side of the thing. On the opposite side of the siren.
A titan's heart was exactly what was needed.
And if you get
Not to
spear,
heal
we're gonna
the
bring
world, but
Saiton.
the prison
I got
of
it.
God. Such delicious irony.
You gotta stand so you're gonna put the spear through it or not miss everyone.
The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true queen.
Kind of.
There will be no coronation this day.
We're on the right side of the room is down. We're almost.
Me. Together we can hold her here. Now you will know what it means to be trapped, Azshara.
I am Azshara.
I'm gonna go charge the right side of the room.
Destined to rule.
Make sure you break line of sight.
Can bind me.
Kill the other one.
Middle's full too.
Claim victory.
Middle's
Spear. Put the spear through it.
Give it a mic to come.
How disappointing.
Todd.
Purple needs
There's an ad in the middle too.
sound.
Another.
Lovers' hearts split asunder. Devoted blood spilled freely upon the sand. The song of the deep rings to call him forth.
This side. You got this.
You caught me off guard. Fair enough. But you must try
Can I jump off the edge and die?
This may not be the end for any of us.
Stand in the purple.
Your dreams, your lust for power, the hunger with which you pursue your He was wrong. You have proven yourselves unworthy.
Potential customer!
Yeah, the everything there was going really nice. The only thing that would be better, like when we transition into that phase and we move Azshara to one of the, we want to actually try to move her to the ad that we see as bubbling, because we actually went to the ad that bubbled second.
Correct. So the best thing, I think the first ad that bubbles is at the console, if I'm not mistaken.
Glad I could help!
So that's the only thing that can.
Okay. The
So,
biggest thing is, I don't mean to cut you off. The biggest thing is that people are getting the charged spear and not being on top of the bubble, which caused us to be behind, which is why we had no downtime. It was a constant struggle to pop bubbles. And we were fighting ads instead of fighting Azshara.
I agree with you completely, and that's why when you transition, if you pull her right here, between the console and the pillar, you see me here? If you pull her here in the transition, no matter which ad gets the bubble, you're in between them. So it's easy to move just left or right.
The purple stuff on the floor stays there though from when we kill the first set of the phase 1.
Well, you don't have to be exactly here. I'm just saying that, like, when you go to transition, you want to be here. That way, if the bubble goes to the left side or the right side, you can get to. And then all the other person has to do, like, if everybody just stands on the opposite side of the circle, the spear should always go through.
Put a mark on OP, please. So look at the skull. So if the tank drags Azshara over here and the ad says a charged spear, everybody else who's DPSing is standing here. So that way, when the spear comes, it goes through the ad.
Yeah, if you're all grouped, it'll always go to the spot you want it to.
Right. You can take it off now. Thank you.
Wasn't bad though for the first time we saw it. I know you guys were telling me what to do, and I had no idea what the fuck I was supposed to be doing. I was just trying to run around and hope it was right.
Well, so our first attempt, we made it to like 80 or so. The second attempt, we made it to like, what, 65? And that attempt, we went out at, what, 48%?
Yeah.
So we're making improvements. That was the furthest we've gone. And it wasn't until that spear mechanic of popping the bubbles was introduced that we had everything else down. We didn't really have to say anything else. Everybody kind of got it, besides calling out, hey, you know, the right side of the room is low, or center needs soaked, or something that, you know, somebody might not be like, oh, okay, I don't have any stacks. Let me go fix it and go right back to what I was doing. And that's just helpful no matter what level you're at to call it. But I think this, once we have the spear mechanic down, the next thing you have to watch for, which I saw come out, we made it to that point, is that this outside water area, a red eye is going to appear and blast the raid with a red laser. That laser will telegraph on the ground clearly, more clearly than the tentacle of the last fight. So all you have to do is that if that red thing flashes on the ground, just move out of it. That's the only thing that it does, is it just flashes a laser across the platform.
I think that eye laser is a little bit wider than it looks too, because I wasn't in the graphic on the ground, but that's still what I died to. So just be a little bit further out on it.
Be generous.
Also,
yeah.
When you were calling out the runes and you said that the middle one was all the way up, it had actually switched colors. So just pay attention to the colors, guys, because when she reverses them, that blue one that started on the middle is going to be around the edge now. So we need to power that one down and other ones up. So
thank you. Good catch. I was in the middle of a breath cycle and I just looked up and saw that the center one was flashing. So I was like, oh shit. Thank you for clarifying.
Yes, it's like a shell game, so make sure you get the right one before she get too much power.
Alright, let's give it a try.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Two rocks! Be gone from my gaze! Aethanel, I hope to never glance at you again!
Line of sight, guys.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Add up.
You are mine. You've grown complacent.
Swap.
Me to glide
Oh,
in the
purple?
field.
Aethanel, I need you! Show yourself!
There is no power I cannot defile.
Ended.
Someone get purple.
I'm on it.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to glide in the
Add up.
field.
Purple needs. Oh, never mind. We're okay.
Kill the
Where the ad is gonna need some love.
Sword with devoted blood. Given willingly from a champion's frozen heart.
It's starting powering up. Get it down.
Alright.
Needs a little bit of health. Ads are up.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Middle's gonna need some major help. I can soak in 20.
Queen.
Got her.
Blue's gonna need a little bit of help too. It's getting it. I'm gonna go soak blue.
And the mid needs
Come on up. Purple's
I go
getting
to purple.
We gotta get
Another heart soon to be broken.
Nice.
Purple's getting drained.
Come forth!
Tonic.
Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains
You don't have
that
debuff, get
bind
purple up?
him.
Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed. Now, don't you, heroes? Every move we've made has been according to my will. That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
Incoming spear got out of its way.
Such delicious irony. The Diamond King has been made.
Here comes Becca.
The ritual nears completion.
I'm going to purple.
Black Empire
I need lots of help if you're gonna debuff, please help.
Moving.
True Queen.
Think moving
Feel
up
this
a bit,
ad.
purple still needs it.
Coronation this day.
Moving to purple.
Aid me.
Bottom rune is down.
Hold her here.
Bottom room's power would needs to be down.
What it means to be trapped, Azshara.
Oh, good point.
I was
Moving to
destined
purple.
to rule. Now force can bind me.
Champions, claim victory.
Coming.
The healer's down.
Protection.
Got for a minute.
Spear needs to be on that ad, not the other direction.
Tonic.
I was soaking.
We're doing okay still.
Are we from dead?
Lover's heart. Split asunder. Devoted blood spilled freely upon the sand. The song of the deep rings to call him
Okay, put on green, that's still up.
I got killed by another portal. She in rage?
No, she's in her last phase though, because we pushed her. Everyone should be focusing the ads and not even on the boss at that point.
Ring got shield.
We've only got one healer up.
No healers up.
Oh, Snackback's dead. Damn. Well, we broke into the final phase, didn't we?
You caught me off guard. Fair enough. But you.
Oh no, yeah. And then the console mechanic.
For any of us. I was wrong. You have proven yourselves unworthy.
Time is money, friend. Keep it real.
See ya, Moo.
Later.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
I know this sounds weird, but on phase 3, the phase with the tight priestess, do we have to take out both of them before we focus on Azshara, or should we focus on her instead?
I believe ads are always priority.
Lock closet, please. Piece it down, guys.
So the goal is to mop up every ad as fast as possible. Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Okay.
When do we want to lust in her phase 3?
Either phase 3 or phase 4. So we haven't discussed the console in phase 4. So what happens? She will start charging stacks against the console, and somebody literally has to stand over here and start taking charges off with the action button. And what happens is that as the player standing at the console takes charges off, it does like 35k raid-wide damage. And if you don't take charges off fast enough, the raid wipes. So it's a constant ebb and flow for this person to keep taking off charges, and the healers to heal the damage that it does, while everybody's still DPSing.
Fabulous. Let's give it another try.
Amongst other things that it does, like draws people towards runes, and if they get taken all the way into the center of one of these runes, they get captured. So
Can it just be one person clicking, or does that have to change too?
no, I think it's only one person.
Well, if we get that far, I'll do that.
And the healers got to work their ass off to heal all the damage going on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A la Burn Phase and Argus, it's a panic mode until she dies.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Children, be gone from my gaze! Leave my kin, Aether! Aether, I hope to never glance at you again!
Get in the...
There is no power I cannot defile.
Blue is going down a bit. I'm gonna charge it.
You are mine.
Good job on the app.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to
Lord.
enliven the field.
Wow.
I need you! Show yourself!
There is no power I cannot defile.
Purple needs some help.
I cannot bear the sight of it! I hope to never glance at you again!
Got it.
I cannot stand to look at you, Serranus!
We got it. Never mind.
Enough.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
While you're betrayed.
Good shape.
Purple still needs some charging too.
Very, very little.
Alright, mid's trying to take some stacks. Go down.
Ads are up.
Once ads go down, blue needs some help.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Decharging middle.
Kneel before your queen.
Blue within house.
Line of sight coming.
The merest taste of my power.
Top.
Domino add up.
Another heart
Tana.
soon to be broken.
Purple's getting drained.
Taunting.
Only 6. Oh yeah, if they drop off, go get more.
Kneel before your
Second coming.
darkness. Sirens, come forth.
Line of sight.
Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Stars, save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azshara, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First Alchemist indeed.
Champions,
See the
stop
truth
her!
now.
You can take stacks, get purple up.
Every move you've made has been according to
Moving to purple.
That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by
Epic.
empowering your shining little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan.
I'll ton a second, so I had to make sure the mover didn't run off and kill something again.
Console has a shoot.
Ton
Not
it.
to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
So it's locked.
Such delicious irony. The Diamond King has been made a pawn.
On blue.
The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true queen.
Things moved around a bit. Keep an eye.
There will be no coronation
Middle feast
this
love.
day. Thalyssra, aid me. Together
So I thought you said
we
you turned it.
I did.
Now you
Turned the wrong guy.
to be trapped, Azshara.
Sorry.
I am Azshara.
Line of sight.
I was destined to rule. No force can bind me.
Champions, claim victory!
Ton.
Get mid down
Crystalline
and triple back up.
protection.
20 seconds from me.
If you don't have stacks, get on purple, please.
Crystalline protection.
Bubble on purple.
Lovers' hearts.
That bubble needs to pop.
Thunder.
Where that rune's
Spear's
still.
coming.
Devoted blood spilled freely upon the sand.
How did they both miss?
The deep rings
I don't know, we're both over here.
pull him
Here we go.
forth.
Here's your redemption chance. Watch out for another port.
We still add up another sideway.
Piercing gaze up across screen.
No, my adds up. Just the ones. Never mind.
I thought you were talking about the other thing.
He was wrong.
Yeah, that might have been.
You have proven yourselves unworthy.
Okay. New state. The things that are on the runes, those casters, that bubble, they are priority over the things throwing spears. Those things on the rune should die before the spear throwers. Because after those things are dead, the spear throwers, you can just target them to throw the spear off the ledge, and we can move just like we did in phase 2. But the things that on the runes, what happened is that we pushed her, and our rune broke, and she gets a shit ton of damage. Yes, you can charge. You just stand on there with the ad.
When the brute guy was on the blue rune starting out, I was standing on it with him, and I wasn't getting any stacks, and it wasn't charging up. So it might not be all the ads that lets you charge.
I know you
down, by
can.
the way.
You can stand on with the shield people, and you'll gain stacks.
Hey, and then another question for clarity. Does only one of the like mermaid sirens get bubble at a time, or is it possible that more than one of them can have it?
One will cast it before the other, but they could like both technically get it. Yeah. But one will always get it like a long time before the other one will cast it. Or I don't know, cause you can even have it
That's random.
Like, but you really want to kill that first one that bubbles. After you break the bubble the first time, you really want to kill it before it can bubble again. If it bubbles again, like you're really just hurting your healers. Oh, you guys probably couldn't hear me. My mic's above my head.
Yeah, that was really. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot better. I had you maxed out on volume.
Literally, my mic was above my head. But yeah, once you break that shield, everybody just needs to get on that mob and kill it before it can shield again.
You can go ahead.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Destroy from my gaze!
There is no power I cannot defile.
Okay.
You are mine.
Swap.
You have an ad back.
And add on green.
Stuff in green.
You've grown complacent. Allow
So,
me
Gord?
to liven the field.
I need you! Show yourself!
Swap.
There is no power I cannot defile. You've grown complacent.
Hulk down?
Allow me to liven the field.
I got this. I got this one.
Good save.
You don't have stacks. Green needs to come up.
Here she comes.
in mid. We need to cover the health.
Adds up.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Oof.
Tonic.
Kneel before your queen.
Like,
Needs health and Center needs to go down.
on a cycle.
I'm going to blue.
LOS.
Going. Never mind.
Blue needs it.
I'm going to soak blue.
Another heart soon to be
We have an ad.
Top when you can.
That's not good. Blue needs a lot of soaking.
And mid does too.
Tonic.
From darkness, sirens come forth. Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Here come the ads.
Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to
Sometimes back to on the south blue marker.
You see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move
Focus the
you
ad on the
make
blue marker
has
first right now.
That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shining little heart.
Top when you can.
Of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
Bubble off blue.
Such
Come spear.
delicious irony.
It's on zip.
The Diamond King.
I can.
Tonic.
The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true queen.
There will be no coronation this day. Thalysra, aid me! Together we can hold her here! Now you will know what it means to be trapped, Azshara!
Connor.
I am Azshara! I was destined to rule! No force can bind me!
Killed a lot of people.
Champions, claim victory.
Purple.
Blue is down.
The ad threw the spear through the what's his face? Through the pillar, which killed a bunch of people. So that's a mechanic we need to check. So we got to be smarter than DVM on that one.
Worthy of greatness.
You can't just stack
He was
when
wrong.
the ad is on the other side of the pillar because
Proven
you.
yourselves unworthy.
She was doing line of sight thing too, so I think whoever had it just ran to avoid line of sight and dying that.
Yeah, it was not a good slew of mechanics. Yeah, so the priority of runes goes the 3 outer runes, or whichever rune is the ones we start with. The boss damage rune comes after. So we need to make sure our runes stay up, then soak the boss damage rune. Because the tanks have cooldowns. Once we lose a rune, it's down forever. Yeah, that's another thing. Ads going to mid are doing butt tons of damage. So we gotta, the second those extra ads come out that rush middle, especially the Indomitable one, Indomitable one adds like 30 to 40% to that circle as soon as it gets there, which is like 15-20% damage for the boss immediately.
Like, if me and the mages work it out, though, I mean, I assume they're both for us. Let me not just assume and check. Like, yeah, they are. So if the two mages and me all like CC a different side of like the smaller ads, we should be able to slow them enough to where they don't get in, as long as we're not like all just CCing the same.
Right.
True. Does anyone have a tone? Because I'm gonna take Blinding Sheet to do the same.
Yeah.
So when those ads come out, I'm gonna take the pack that spawns between green and purple. Yeah, we're the mages. That's where I was gonna AoE. I'll do the one side that the raid is standing on now.
Alright, so Jenny,
I'll get them.
Zippy, get the one where we're all at now, and then Vez, get the other open.
Which one? The one directly right to us right now, or across?
Where Jenny and I are right now, you take that one, Vez.
Okay, thank you.
Jenny, take the one across from us where you were before. And then Zippy, take the one where the raid is.
And we should be able to slow them down enough before they get to...
Alright, go ahead.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
He's gone from my gaze! Leave my kid, Akenel! I hope to never glance at you again!
There is no power I cannot defile.
Add up.
Swap.
Need more charged green, please? Purple?
I'm in a bubble in the middle.
Break her out.
I need
I got her.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Stars needs some charge.
I hope to never glance at you again.
Add up.
Stun, please.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
All your decree.
Homo priest.
Yellow still needs some charging.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Queen's up. Moon mid needs to come down a bit.
Conning.
Ads are up.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Much better on ads.
Kneel before your queen.
Yellow's being green.
Conning.
Taste of my power.
LOS.
Something more to yellow.
I'll go to yellow now.
I'm going to yellow.
You get
Add over here.
Focus the ad.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Good job.
Conning.
Purple's getting attacked.
Kneel before your queen. From darkness, sirens come forth.
Take.
Host the power from these
That's
ancient
coming.
wards.
Soon.
Rattle the chains that bind him.
Save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azshara, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First alchemist indeed. You see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according
Sends
to
up on the
my
roof.
will. That lumbering
Star.
dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shining little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's
Star's
heart
bubble.
was exactly what was needed. Not to
Common.
heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
Get away from Zippy.
Such delicious irony. The Diamond King has been made. A
Purple needs some love.
No, then just a sec.
The ritual
I'm
nears
going.
completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true queen.
Mid now needs
There will
love.
be no coronation this day. Galysra,
Going
aid
mid.
me. Together we can hold her here.
Moving the boss
Now
because the ad's
you
on the
will
other.
know what it means to be trapped, Azshara.
I am
Below us.
Azshara! I was destined to rule.
And we should all go to green.
Find me.
Champions, claim victory!
Move away from Vez.
Haunting.
I hope he's going to way far because I have to LOS you guys.
Get this
Thank
ad
you.
down.
Thank you for pulling that ad.
Crystalline protection.
Taunting.
Lover's heart.
Take one of the ads off.
Split asunder. Devoted blood
Where's the
spilled
bed?
freely upon the sand. The song of the deep rings to call him forth.
I need to get the rune underneath the mob up. If you do not have stacks, get on it now.
Make sure you get the spear out away from people. We still got 2 heads up under the block.
You're not taking stacks, are you?
No.
One spearhead down.
Mid needs left.
Moving mid.
You caught me off guard. Fair enough. But you must trust yours.
Which portal should we go?
This may not be the end for any of us.
Mid needs some of those, and then... Sorry, it's green now.
Power, the hunger with which you pursue your desires.
Someone check the console's power.
And I will bestow talents beyond your wildest
I'm
imagination.
down, someone else check it.
There's a portal right underneath it too, which sucks.
And be crushed beneath the tides. Choose your fate.
I'll do it. Never mind. It's a wipe. That's the console discharging, by the way.
Disappointing.
Beware.
Actually, the console's not even active yet.
Yeah, the console killed me.
Yeah, it has to be. It killed me a while ago.
He was wrong. You have proven yourselves unworthy.
Oh, do I have a deal for you? Glad I could help.
Bull, did you have to leave?
Yeah, I do.
So what are we doing wrong?
I think it just gets to be a lot. It's also all clustered around where we're standing, so by the end we're completely out of room to do anything.
BRB. I think it passes through the middle, but at different angles. So, like, it might be totally across from us or right behind us. It's just random to where it comes up in the room. But it's a straight line across from where it is, and since we're on a circle, yeah, it's always the middle. Or maybe it comes up at weird angles. Who knows? I've yet to really have it be a problem mechanic, so...
Because I think the only thing that causes us to wipe is because of that mechanic. You never know what's going to appear.
I think that mechanic is getting us that bad.
We also need to make sure, so we're all stacking up to get the whatever as a spear thing to go where we need it to. We need to make sure that when the spear goes on someone, we move away from them, because we're still standing grouped up and everybody's taking damage from that, and we shouldn't be.
What's up, boys?
Welcome.
Hello.
Zippy, you ready? Alright, go ahead.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage.
Yeah, mage buff.
Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze is calamity.
guns on my game! I cannot bear the sight of hell. I hope to never glance at you again.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Green is gonna need some love and add it up. Add like purple.
You are mine.
Everyone should be on the ad.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to enliven the field.
I need you. Show yourself.
There is no power I cannot defile.
I cannot bear the sight of you. I cannot never glance at you again. I cannot bear the sight of you.
Yellow is strange.
Adds up.
I hope to never glance at you again.
Alright, he switched directions. Go back to purple.
I'm going to yellow.
Add that on purple.
I hope to never glance at you again.
Intermission.
You are mine.
I'm gonna
you're
take some
dictating.
stacks on purple.
Get someone else on purple.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Hands up.
We still have the same mages and everything.
Yeah.
Tonic.
Add.
Another heart soon to be broken. Kneel before your queen.
Purple needs some love. I'm on it right now.
Line of sight coming up.
Purple needs more love.
Power.
Coming.
I'm going to purple.
We don't have stacks, we need purple and an add is up.
Moving to purple.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Tonic.
You can find a pillar lock.
Megan's coming.
Kneel before your queen. From darkness, sirens, come forth!
Line of sight.
Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the
Purple
chains
needs to
that
know.
bind him.
Why?
Azshara is drawing upon the heart
you're
of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First, alchemist indeed.
I got the one by the ball.
You see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to mine.
I'm gonna put her in between two over here.
That lumbering dwarf believed you
Going on,
could
Star.
save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little lamp. The gift of a sleeping titan. Yes.
Shields
a
up.
Titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god. Such delicious irony. The Diamond King
Shields up.
has been made a pawn.
Spawning.
The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true
Rune's
queen.
moved around.
Kill her. She's on top of the power.
Coronation this day. Za'qul, aid me. Together we can hold her here. Now you will know what it means to be trapped, Azshara.
I am Azshara! I
I'm
was
excited.
destined to rule. No force can bind me.
I think the console can do it.
victory.
I'm moving
Can I go to Jado?
purple. I'm moving to purple.
Would you like me to lust when this bubble over?
Might as well. I think I get it right, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna hit your lust too, so give it.
Crystalline protection.
The wrong one.
Lovers' hearts. Split
You
asunder.
don't have stacks, pretty much everything needs.
Devoted blood. Spilled freely upon the sand. The song of the
I got killed by spear.
I'm trying to get one.
Somebody with spear stood with group behind him.
And I had to break the focus.
That thing needs a lot of love before it breaks.
Here's some days.
He was wrong. You have proven yourselves unworthy.
I don't get what happened there, because it seemed like it was the I-beam, but the I-beam graphic was not anywhere near the group.
I think it was the console.
That's what mine says too, but I don't know how the console hit that hard.
Did you have stacks? If you had 5 stacks, you'd had 50% of your normal health.
Our raid's done for the night. Thanks everybody for coming.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.